welcome to our technical channel Ganesh Piping. Before beginning this video, I would like to request you to subscribe our channel, like these videos, comment, give your valuable inputs so that we can improve, we can add certain information which may be required by you. So today we are going to discuss a different type of flange joint which is not most commonly people have not seen, many of you. In every project there is always a thrust on economical grounds to save money wherever it is possible. We know that there are six basic concepts or points which are to be adopted, which are to be followed for any project. The first one is the process. That means if suppose you are engineering a plant, so there is something which is input, that input raw material will be processed and then the final output will be delivered. So for that there is a process. So that process you cannot alter, because if you alter the process then you cannot get the desired output finished product. Second one is the safety, because if you have a very good process but still if it is not safe and there is a hazard for life, then that plant will never work. So second is safety. So third is the constructability. So if it is safe, if the process is extremely good, but if it is not at all constructable, if it is impossible, there are some equipments or some process requirement which can never be made. They are not at all practically constructable. So that idea of the plant has to be abandoned. So it should be constructable. Third one is the operability, so that the plant should be operable very easily. So there should not be any exercise the operators have to do every time while operation of the plant. Then comes the maintainability. So the plant which we are going to start, that should be maintainable, because every plant has a period of shutdown or period of some wear and tear, so that there should be a facility to rectify and verify this wear and tear, and that is the maintenance. So it should be maintainable, and then comes the economy. So when you fulfill all the above points, then comes the economy. So economy is, I think, the fifth point, and the sixth point is the environment. So if that plant is fulfilling economy and all the above points, and if it is not environmental freely, then you cannot continue with that process for a long. So for any project, any plant to be functional, and it should deliver whatever expected quality and quantity of the product, it should meet all these six requirements. So economy is most important. So if we are meeting the above four requirements, and then we can save the money, even then we have to go for the economical option, and that for that we have this very interesting piping component, that is the lap joint flange. But the lap joint flange are only suitable for low pressure application, and wherever we are using exotic material or costly material like stainless steel, there only we go with this lap joint flange. So without wasting the time, let us see how this lap joint flange is all about and how it works. So here, this is the lap joint flange assembly. So in lap joint flange, like the conventional flange, this is also used to connect two pipes, and that to temporary joint, because whenever you desire you can dismantle those joints and you can take those pipe spools away. So this is the stub end, and this stub end outside diameter is equal to the This is the outside diameter is equal to the raise face diameter of any flange. So this is used for connecting the stainless steel pipes, and there you have want to reduce the cost of flange, because you can see this is a loose flange. This flange can move. It is a loose fit on this pipe. Okay, so these two flanges are there. This is a flange assembly section drawing. These two are the loose flanges. This is pipe 1, this is pipe 2, and then we can insert the studs and we can tighten the nuts from both the sides so that the flange joint will get assembled and it will be functional. So let us move and see how it is about the assembly. So this end is called as the stub end, and the outside diameter of this stub end is equal to the outside diameter of the raise face. So it is kind of a raise face which is created here, and this is the loose flange which can slide, which can loosely fitted on this pipe. So when this flange is loosely fitted inside and then it is welded, that then you can insert the studs and then this and then you can tighten, and this will be the flange assembly. So this is the pipe, which is a stainless steel pipe. This is the stub end. So this is also stainless steel, and this is the carbon steel flange. So this flange, here you are saving the cost. Instead of going for this stainless steel material, you are going with the carbon steel. So this is how you save the cost. So what will happen in future? In future, due to the dissimilar metal contact, if there is a wear and tear, you can cut this stub end and you can again re-weld it. You can replace it very easily. So this is how you can save the cost, and this is the most economical option which is there for connecting the stainless steel pipes. So now let's see what are the limitations of using the lap joint flange. So this is the flange, carbon steel, and this is the stainless steel stub end. So this is not suitable for high pressures and high temperature application. That means limited to use for applications up to 600 pound ratings only. So you can go this with 150 pound rating stainless steel, 300 pound rating stainless steel, 400 pound rating stainless steel piping, and 600 pound rating. Okay, and if we go with the pressure, it is up to 7.5 kg per cm square at normal temperature, room temperature, say 40 degree we will consider. So if these are the limitations, then you can go with the lap joint flange. But if the pressure temperature boundaries are crossed above that, then this is not advisable and you have to go with the normal weld neck flange or slip on flange, which is a totally stainless steel material. So this is all about today's topic. So thank you for watching this video. Inform us how you like this video, and once again before we close, insist you that subscribe to our channel and give your valuable suggestions on this email. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.